Welcome everyone. I hope that you guys are all having a great Monday so far. Laura, I am going to take you guys through a 20-minute flow so that you guys can practice while I'm away or practice anytime. This is available for you to practice between our Monday night sessions. So let's get started. We are going to set up on our mats in an easy seated pose. I'm gonna grab my block. If you can sit up on a pillow, if that feels good. So coming into your easy seated pose, have your water close by. Just put the backs of your palms on your thighs or your knees. And just begin to become aware of your breath. Notice what happens in your body as you breathe in. And notice what happens in your body as you exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to invite each of you to bring your left hand to your heart, right hand stacks over your left. And take this opportunity to set an intention. An intention is something that you want to embody more of in your life, or you may even want to dedicate your practice and send someone some loving energy. If that's the case, just bring that person to mind and imagine that you're sending them love, kindness. But if you're specifically focusing on an intention that you are working towards, you can utilize the statement, I am, followed by what it is you intend. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale all of that air out. Again, breathe into your intention. And as you exhale, just let go of everything else. One more. Exhale, release. Okay, we are going to come into tabletop pose. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and just begin to move through some cat-cows. So drop your belly, lift your head and your tailbone. And as you exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round through your spine. One more, inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round through your spine. Walk your hands up ever so slightly. Begin to curl your toes under, coming up into your downward facing dog. We're gonna walk out our dog here. So bend through your left knee and press through your right heel and switch. Again. And switch. Now press both heels heavy here. Press your heels while sending your bum up towards the sky. Lengthen through your spine. Your ears are in between your arms and your gaze is back at your toes or your shins. Try and relax your head. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, press your heels heavy. On your next breath, we're going to inhale, come up onto all 10 toes. Bend into your knees, look to your hands, step or hop forward to a forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're gonna reverse swan dive, reach high, extend your arms up, reach, coming into extended mountain. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands back to heart center. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna move through some sun salutations. So as you inhale, reach high, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive forward or forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands on your mat, step or jump back, plank pose. From your knees or your toes, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale up, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto all 10 toes, look to your hands, step or hop forward to a forward fold. halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands on your mat, step or jump back plank pose. From your knees or your toes, lower chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath here. One more breath. Exhale, press your heels heavy. Then on your next inhale, come up onto all 10 toes, look to your hands, bend to your knees, step or hop forward to a forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. We are going to sit back into chair pose or thunderbolt. So sit back into your heels. Take your arms high, or you can bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, sit a little lower. Take your shoulder blades back onto your back. You're in a slight back bend here. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands on your mat, step or jump back plank pose. From your knees or your toes, lower chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're gonna take your right foot high. Sweep that right foot through to your hands. Coming in to a runner's lunge. Take a breath here. On your next breath, inhale, take your hands high. Coming up into crescent lunge. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, open up warrior two. Take your gaze out past your right fingertips here. Unclench your jaw. Soften behind your eyes. Breathe. We're gonna bring movement into our warrior two here. So as you inhale, reach your hands high, straighten that front leg. And as you exhale, lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lunge. Breathe and reach. Exhale, lunge. One more here. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, lunge back into your warrior two. We're gonna transition sun warrior. So left hand to your left thigh, right palm reaches high. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, continue to lunge into that front leg. Then we're gonna inhale, bring that right forearm towards our right thigh. Left hand reaches high or move into extended side angle here. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale. Option to move a little deeper into your hips by bringing your fingertips to the ground. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, back up to your warrior two. Straighten that front leg. We're gonna move into triangle pose. So send your left hip back, right fingertips forward. You can bring your hand to your shin, your knee, or fingertips to the mat, and sweep that left hand high. Trikonasana, or triangle pose. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, open your heart up towards the sky. On your next inhale, come back up. Release your hands. We're gonna move through that on the other side. So step to the top of your mat. Coming into your mountain pose. We're gonna begin to move through those sun salutations. So as you inhale, take your hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands on your mat. Step or jump back plank. From your knees or your toes, lower. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto all 10 toes. Look to your hands. Step or hop forward to a forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more, well, two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands on your mat, step or jump back plank. From your knees or your toes, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto all 10 toes. Look to your hands, step or hop forward to a forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna sit low, chair pose. Option to have your hands at your heart or extend your hands high. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, sit a little lower. Breathe. As you exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands on your mat, step or jump back, plank pose. From your knees or your toes, lower. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, left leg lifts high. Sweep that left foot through to your hands, coming into a runner's lunge. Then we're gonna inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Inhale, take a breath here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Take your left fingertips forward, lunge into that left leg. Take your gaze out past your fingertips. We're gonna bring movement into our warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lunge. Breathe and reach. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, lunge. We're gonna move into sun warrior. Right hand to your right thigh, left palm reaches high. Coming into your sun warrior. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, lunge. We're gonna transition side angle. So left forearm comes to your left thigh, right hand reaches high. Option to extend for extended side angle. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale. Breathe. One more breath here. Then inhale, bring your arms back up to your warrior two. Exhale, release, straighten that front leg. We're coming into triangle pose. So send that right hip back. You're gonna feel the stretch through your left leg, your hamstrings. Left fingertips forward. Place your hand wherever it feels best for you. Then sweep that right hand high for your triangle pose. As you inhale, find length through your spine. And as you exhale, continue to open your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, reach. Then release. Come back up. This time, we're gonna turn our toes towards the long edge side of our mat. We're gonna begin to move through some moving dragon. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself because the sun is beating in and the fireplace is on. And so I'm feeling like I'm in a hot yoga session. So if you're also in a hot yoga session, I empathize. Okay, so we have two options as we move through moving dragon. So option one is to bring your hands down towards the floor. Lean into one side. I'm leaning in towards my right side. Lift your left toes. And you're just gonna walk from side to side. So you're beginning to feel what it's like to maybe find some balance. So you might lift your hands. It's a pretty big hip opener too. So be kind to yourself as you move through this pose. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale all of that air out. Okay, second option is to really focus on finding your balance. So right heel is lifted, left toes are lifted with my left heel connected. And then we just begin to move from side to side. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale. So if you're utilizing the floor, you can continue to utilize the floor. Since you're at home, you can even bring a chair or two chairs from side to side so that you can have your spine upright as you move from side to side. Unclench your jaw, breathe. So we're combining quite the hip opening with some balance here. Continue to breathe, fill your belly with air. And as you exhale, move. Inhale, fill your belly. Exhale, move. Breathe. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Okay, we are going to come back up to center. So we're coming into that wide-legged forward fold just for a moment. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, fold. Option to grab hold of ankles or grab hold of opposite elbows and just release. Then release your hands back down to your mat. You're gonna walk your feet in, and then we're coming down into baby crow. Okay, so again, if finding your balance in baby crow is something you are working on, you can even bring a chair and practice letting go. Sometimes simply having a chair, knowing that it's there if you were to lose your balance, helps us to balance. Breathing also helps. When things are hard, we tend to hold our breath. The reality is, if we breathe through things, everything is easier. So as you come into your baby crow, I want you to inhale, fill your belly. And as you exhale, let go. So heels are lifted here. You're probably feeling the strength build through your ankles and maybe even the arches of your feet. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale all of that air out. We're gonna move into bear pose. So take your arms wide, keep your heels lifted. Reach. Reach as high as you can here. As you exhale, bring your hands back down to heart center. And inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. So heels are still lifted here. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, palms back down to heart center. And we are gonna come onto our thumbs. Extend your feet forward. We're gonna move into a forward fold. So as you inhale, take your hands high. And as you exhale, reach. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold. If forward folds are something that you're currently working on, you can't quite reach your feet, you can always bend into your knees, take your peace fingers, hook your big toes, and begin to walk your feet away. So I like, when I'm practicing the forward fold with my peace fingertips, I like to bring my belly right to my thighs, hook your big toes, and as you walk, keep your belly connected to your thighs. Keep going as far as is comfortable. So with my belly connected, I'm almost there. So depending on where you are, if you want, inhale, find length through your spine. And as you exhale, try and go a little bit further. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then just begin to find a more relaxed forward fold here. As you inhale, we're going to come back up to seated. We're going to bring our hands by our hips, bend into your knees, grab behind your thighs, and come back onto your back. We're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together, coming into reclined butterfly. As you inhale, take a breath. Exhale, slide your shoulder blades back onto your back. Breathe. Exhale, release. Then gently begin to bring your knees back up to center. Hug your knees in towards your belly. If it feels good, you can come into happy baby. You can find stillness in your happy baby. You can grab your feet or behind your knees at your thighs. You can find stillness, or you can begin to find movement, rocking from side to side. getting a little curious about your flexibility through your hamstrings and your hips. And hug your knees back in towards your belly. And we're gonna make ourselves into a tiny little ball. So take your nose towards your knees, clench your jaw, scrunch up your face, engage your abs. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, make yourself even tighter for 3, 2, 1, and Shavasana. So extend your legs long, make yourself comfortable. If you're not in a sauna like me, you can grab a blanket or you can put on your socks or a sweater. Just let all the sounds that surround you blend together and enjoy your Shavasana. Breathe. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as it feels good. I bring my hands to heart center. Thanks to each and every one of you for sharing in your practice. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. I bring my thumbs to my forehead. Namaste.